black leather glove, no see-through. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody, got a piece in. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit.
Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's your girl, Simply Chyna. And today, I know I have a lot of makeup on. I have been doing a lot of content today, including my makeup. So if you guys are interested in, you know, glam or anything like that, follow my TikTok, my Instagram. I post a lot of that stuff on there. But as you guys already know, on my YouTube channel, I get into my tech for my tech lovies. Yes. And this look was my Euphoria look. I actually used ChatGPT to give me an inspiring makeup look to do today. So that's what ChatGPT told me to do. They told me to do a nice little Euphoria glam, and of course I decided to go all the way with it per usual, but that's neither here nor there. So first things first, also too, I'm using my mic setup this time. I'm trying something different to see if by chance the quality in my audio is a little bit better. Let me know if you guys like it. I prefer holding my mic. I don't like clipping it on. I don't like to, so until I have to pick something up, yeah, just leave it in the comments, okay? And I am super excited to start back strong. As I promised, I am doing my DJI Avata unboxing today. Well, I've had it actually for a few months, but I'm releasing it now, and I'm sharing all of the experiences that I've been having so far with my flight training. Yeah. So first things first, let's get into price point. Let's get into all of that. So retail price point, the Avata, if you're doing the combo packet, you're looking at roughly anywhere between $12.78 US to $14.28. Reason being is now Avata has the Pro option combo, which would be with the newer goggles, V2 goggles, and then you can also get the original, which is the $12.78. So I have the original, however I did not do the combo, and I'll explain to you guys why briefly. But retail wise, the Avata retails for roughly around $6.28 USD as well. And you can kind of just get the FPV if you already have, like, you know, a lot of creators already have certain FPV equipment, and you can actually just add on with your FPV equipment. So the reason why I didn't go with the bundle was because I also have the controller too. So I have the controller too. I do not have the motions controller. I did not want the motions controller, so I ended up actually getting the 2 instead. So basically, to give you context, right now the bundles come only with the motion controller. I don't know why DJI has not decided to kind of have a combo where you can get the controller for the 2 and the motion control and the goggles the same way you can with the motion controller. Funny enough, the controllers both retail for the same price. So I'm not really sure why the motion controller was the only option for a combo packet, but maybe that might be something that DJI might consider having in the future, just because for someone like myself, especially with learning, I need something that's a little bit more tangible and steady. I don't like movement while I'm kind of already like having like the goggles on and I'm kind of like learning to fly. I feel like that's okay in virtual reality settings, in the sense where it's like, okay, if you're already familiar with flying and you have like really good experience and you feel comfortable, I feel like that's kind of like a secondary step. I don't agree that it should be the first, but you guys comment down below. Let me know what you think. I just personally feel like the physical controller gives you a lot more control. That's just that. But also too, to add, just to give you a little bit of context, the Avata captures, it's an FPV drone obviously, and it captures in 4K up to 60 frames per second, and you're looking at 2.7K at about 100 frames per second, and it can also do 1080p up to 100 frames per second. So that's the option that it has with obviously the DJI goggles too. But I would say the FPV definitely has a lot more bells and whistles than that. The FPV also has a couple of flight modes that is really cool. It has the normal setting and it has the manual setting as well as sports setting. And I feel like the FPV drone definitely gives you more of a actual drone feel, to be honest. I feel like there are some FPV drones from what I've researched that, to be honest with you, doesn't kind of come off as an actual drone, if that makes any sense. So I definitely think DJI did a really good job with design and kind of giving you a similar feel and experience with droning overall. There is no night vision to shooting for the Avata. It's recommended that you shoot night scenes with light conditions, and you're suggested to fly the drone more cautious as well, because like I said, it doesn't have any like additional features for night. So that was one thing that I also would say be wary to. Be careful when you start learning how to fly. Do not try doing this at night. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but just in case you are considering it, try not to start off doing that at night. Also too, the simulator that DJI gives you is kind of, I don't want to say kid friendly, but it is very not as challenging as I would like. So if you guys have any recommendations on additional simulators, I have found a few, but just comment down below any tips and tricks that you guys may have came across in your learning experience, because I'm very much open. But definitely give yourself a couple of hours per day in practice before you even try to fly this bad boy. And I would recommend even trying to fly this, funny enough, in your house.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know a lot of people say not to do that. I just feel like personally, I'd rather have control in my house. If something was to happen, I'd rather it be in my house than like, okay, I'm flying my drone and I like FPV the drone across my neighbor's like gate or something. Like, you know, like it just, you don't really have much control once you're outside, and that's the point. And I feel like, yeah, you could break something in your house, but I don't know, I feel like the odds still give a little bit better when you're in a confined space and you can kind of control it. Also too, you're mindful, you're not purposely going to be trying to fly it crazy in your house. Obviously, like, you would just be kind of just getting familiar with the levitation of it, the weight, moving forward, backwards, that kind of like basics skill sets before you bring it outside. And then once you are a little bit more familiar, then I would say take it outside and, you know, shoot for the moon. I have not officially flown my drone yet because I've been in practice and I've been kind of like on and off with it, but I will, for my first time flying, I will record it and I will incorporate it in my series moving forward so you guys can see my experience. So yes, the Avata has GPS support. You can contact DJI for that as well. So, you know, these are like just a few of the breakdowns of the Avata. I hope that this video kind of like helps anyone as far as like just getting an understanding of what comes with the Avata. Anything that you guys are, you know, looking to like, you know, see within your packaging, like, I hope that kind of helps. But most importantly, I hope this actually persuades somebody to actually like go out and start flying it if you were skeptical or whatever may have you. But yeah, definitely, if you guys have any additional tips and tricks, comment that down below. I'm looking forward to hearing way more and showing you guys way more about my journey. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next video.